It's good. I'm glad to be here. Episode 5, it's flying by.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast this has been going.
Oh yeah, dude.
Don't mind a little bit of illness. I'm a little stuffed up today. It's been a tough week. But we're gonna power through.
Your
So
your voice sounds a little better this time than the beginning of the last episode.
I forgot I did that.
Yeah.
Please excuse a few coughs here and there. I'll try to keep it to a min. But we'll jump right into how many kindergartners do you think we can fight? Let's not keep them waiting. Let's get these stats out there.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, I think it's important for us to give our measurements and then the measurements of an average kindergartner.
Okay.
So I'll go first for my stats.
Are you going to give your stats and then how many you think you can? Let me do how big a kindergartner is, and then you give your stats and then how many you think you can take.
Okay.
Okay. So an average kindergartner is around 43 inches. So what is that, 4 feet? A little less than 4 feet.
Yeah.
And weighs around 40 pounds. So, dude, all right.
I feel like I could punt one.
Yeah, I'm using them as weapons, dude. Oh, yeah. But the thing is, there's a wave of endless kindergartners coming at you.
Yeah.
So it's how many you think you could take before they overtake you.
I feel like an important distinction is: are they coming at me one at a time?
No, nope. It's a wave.
I feel like that would hurt your chances.
Hey, 100%. But you're still taking a lot of kindergartners out.
Maybe. I just feel like they could swarm you so fast you lose function of your limbs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they're only 43 pounds. Dude, I don't know. Because you're swinging. They're coming in. You're grabbing them, swinging them around.
Yeah.
I'm throwing haymakers. I'm windmill punching at least 10 of them.
This feels right. Talking about hurting children feels right.
It's a theoretical. Also, they're coming at me first. Okay, I'm defending myself.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah,
you're standing your ground.
You come at me, little kids, you're going down. All right, just saying.
And we have no weapons, right?
No way. You can use them as weapons though.
Well, I definitely would. Just
100%. That's the move.
Hitting them around.
I'm making armor out of them, so they can't hit me. They're hitting other kindergartners.
Yeah, you just got to make them take out the kindergartners.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, because you can kick one and knock them. Yeah, they're 40 pounds, dude. Gust of wind is blowing them over.
41 inches, 40 pounds.
Yeah.
I am.
What are your stats?
Gosh, now I have to do math.
But you have to do math.
I'm 71 inches.
Okay, well, they're a little under 3 feet or 4 feet. So just say 3.5 feet.
Yeah, I'm 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
And I'm about 205 pounds.
Dude,
so
you're killing these kids.
I'm almost 5 kindergartners, right? 5 kindergartners.
Yeah.
I think
that's another thing too. You can just barrel through them.
Oh,
you can just run at them.
Throwing bows?
Yeah.
I think I could take.
They can't all get to you at once. That's a hindrance on their part too.
Yeah.
500 kindergartners aren't going to get to you all at once. If we're being honest, you're probably going to be surrounded by, I don't know, probably 50 of them at most at a time.
Yeah. I think I could take probably 75 to 100 of them with me.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
Maybe I should make more of a realistic answer then.
Well, I just feel like, I'm in an okay shape, but I just feel like at some point I would be so tired from just, when you're watching UFC or boxing and you can just see after but
they're also fighting giant grown men who are also beating them up.
Yeah, but
a punch from a kindergartner is probably not going to hurt you.
Well, that's true. But I'm talking about after their 20th punch where they're just gasping for air. You know what I'm talking about?
Right, well, what if you can train for this? You get a solid 6-week fight camp to fight kindergartners.
Okay. I think 100. I'm going to go with 100. Okay. Did I freeze?
No. Oh yeah, you did freeze.
I did freeze.
Right. I never freeze. All right, P.
That's what a deep cut. Okay, let's hear it. How many kindergartners can you take?
All right, so I'm like 285, 5'10" on a good day. Dude, I'm taking out at least 300 kindergartners. I swear to God. The number I have in my head was way more, but I feel like your number was more realistic. But I think I'm taking out at least 300 of them because they're like, if they're coming at me 50 at a time, dude, they're so tiny. Dude, you're
Wow.
jacking them up for sure. So, yeah, 300. Final answer. Locking it in. 300 kindergartners.
That's so many. I would love to watch you take out 300 kindergartners. Well, I wouldn't love it. That
I'm gonna
sounds
Google.
terrible. But
I'm on some FBI watch list. I'm googling 300 kindergartners.
this monster.
What is he doing? Why does he keep googling kindergartners? How do you spell kindergartners, dude? That's a hard word to spell. How do you think you spell kindergartners?
Well, I know it's kinder, Kinder.
Yep.
I think it's a T. Kinder, Gart,
Okay.
Reners.
Yeah, you got that right. I'm an idiot.
Am I unfrozen?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So it's about 25. So 4 rows is 100. Dude, I'm taking out. No, I'm taking out 300. I think that's an accurate. Looking at this picture, I think it's an accurate assessment. I'm taking out
Yeah.
300 kindergartners.
That's not. I feel like that's not a terrible number.
Because as soon as I get tired, I'm just gonna run through them, dude.
Yeah, I
Run through 'em.
feel like that's not as unreasonable as you made it sound like at the beginning. Now that I'm thinking about it more,
Yeah.
I would love to hear what everyone else thinks.
Imagine what like a star USFL athlete could take out. We should ask him. We should interview someone and be like,
We should definitely
honest
mark that
question.
down.
Gun to your head. How many kindergartners do you think you're taking in a fight?
We are planning on having interviews.
At some
Definitely
point,
some
yeah.
guests on. We're just trying to establish the show first, but we will definitely. That honestly, what if that's like our question? We finish the interview with them.
Yeah, honestly, it should be. We'll have like a tally. We could put like a sheet, and like every guest we have, there'll be like a leaderboard, and
Yeah.
like they have to answer honestly. And then if we think that their answer is honest, then we'll throw them up, and we'll see who. Like at the end of every, I don't know, however often, we'll see who wins. We'll just have like a running leaderboard.
Have everyone vote to see
Yeah.
who they think it should be, and then tell them who it really was.
All right. Well, sorry, kindergartners. Maybe
Yeah.
grow up a little bit. Tune in next
Watch
week where
out.
we talk about how many first graders we think we can take.
Move up to 5th grade.
Okay.
All right, so on to some USFL news. I know this isn't technically this week, but it happened after we recorded our last episode. Larry Fedora, the head coach for the Breakers, announced that he will not be returning for season 2.
Did he give a reason?
I don't think so. I didn't dive into it too much.
He was just like, peace out. I'm not doing it anymore.
Well, I thought for some reason the coaches had 2-year contracts, like the players do.
It would make sense.
But I don't think they did.
Like just throw him to absolute tomorrow, like immediately. But
yeah, I mean he made the playoffs, so
yeah,
he was doing something right. The Breakers were really good. So I don't know. Food for thought. Why did Larry Fedora not come back? And then the Michigan Panthers signed from the CFL Garrett Marno. So new signing for the Panthers.
Do we know where he's out of?
No. Well, it's Canada. He's from Canada. What is their team name?
I just figured, maybe we give some background on these people instead of just
the Rough Riders. Is that what? Yeah, the Rough Riders. Saskatchewan Rough Riders. That's where he's from.
Represent Saskatchewan. Yeah. Anybody else?
I'm sure there are. I just don't know of them. I don't think any
Um,
in the past week.
yeah. Well, I'm sure that'll. I mean, once this year wraps up and the season's right around the corner, I'm sure things will pick up pretty
Oh
fast.
yeah, for sure.
Everything's NFL, NFL, NFL today or
Yeah, and it's
next
well,
little
it's gonna
bit.
be exciting once people start announcing for the draft.
Yeah,
There are gonna be tons of people to talk about. It's gonna be crazy.
it'll
Oh,
be exciting.
and big news for our network is this week is AMA week, so there's gonna be an interview every day, a different USFL player every day on Discord. So if you're not on the official Discord, make sure you join the official Discord.
There it
And
is.
yeah, there will be a channel for it. You can post your questions, and if you own any NFTs, you can actually unmute yourself as long as you comment in the chat that you own an NFT with some kind of proof. You can unmute. They'll give you the ability to unmute yourself, and you can actually talk to whoever's being interviewed. Very
What
cool.
kind of proof we talking about?
I mean, mostly just your word. I think
Good.
it's usually about the same people who are
Yeah,
coming in every time.
I should know if we could provide some helpful tips and tricks. But
I'm
it's
sure you
fine.
could just take a screenshot of your
Yeah,
NFT. That would probably work.
show us your wallet and your social security card.
That's right. We need mother's maiden
Give us your
name.
login to your Coinbase. We have to log in live while interviewing.
Show password.
I
Uh,
can't laugh or I'm gonna cough. Oh, I coughed anyway. Anyway, in other news, fun stuff. Jamar Smith and Case Cookus tried out, or not? I mean, they did the QB workout with the Cowboys.
yeah,
That's
after
fun.
Dak Prescott went down,
Yeah.
uh, Cowboys were looking for a quarterback. I don't know if any news has been
You don't think they're
released.
gonna? You don't think they're gonna stick with Cooper Rush?
I'm sure they're sticking with him as the backup, but they probably only have two quarterbacks right now.
Yeah, that's true.
They may just have Cooper Rush, and then it's like,
Honestly,
like
Cooper Rush hasn't had any playing time. Like, wasn't it like his last week, like his first or like second start or something
yeah. So I
crazy?
think he's 2-0 as a starter. He's only played 2 games, but he's won both games. So he's beat the Bengals and the
That's
Vikings.
crazy.
So those are, I mean, last year's Vikings were a decent team, and I think the Bengals should be a decent team. We'll see what happens there.
It hurts me to watch the Vikings play.
Yeah,
I love them so much, and they always let me down.
it's all right. It's kind of like watching the Michigan Panthers. Am I right, Panthers fans? Woo!
Yeah. So, oh wait.
Yeah, I don't. Your championship going.
Uh, dude, the championship game was wild, man. You remember
That
that? Was
was.
it 33-30?
I don't remember the exact score. I know Philly
It was
won,
something
or
like
I mean
that.
Philly lost.
Yeah, Philly lost, but barely.
Yeah,
And their quarterback took a broken like tibia or something.
and now
So
he's
like,
working out for the Dallas Cowboys. So I don't really feel uh, too bad for you guys. You had one of the
yeah.
best quarterbacks in the league.
All I'm saying is things would have been different. Things would have been different.
Yeah, I mean, poor Case
But I
Cookus.
mean, but kudos to Case Cookus for really knocking it out of the park. And then I
Oh
don't know who
yeah,
the backup was. I feel bad, but he came in and he gave it his old college try. And he did pretty
I
well. So
I think Castanello is that his name? Castanello, he's really good too. I think you guys still
yeah,
have him. You still have Case
yeah,
Cookus as well. He just
yeah.
worked out with
Cowboys,
the
watch
Cowboys.
it. Watch yourself.
Yeah, but coming down the pipeline for articles, I'm hoping to release my next article tomorrow. We'll see if it's been proofread and published by then, but I mean, fingers crossed. I'm going to be releasing a deep dive into Isaiah McCoy, the new wide receiver signed for the Michigan Panthers. I announced that
Nice.
last week. If you want to know what it's going to look like, go and check out Ace's article he just released on the two new Houston Gamblers. Yeah,
I think the
posted this.
Houston Gamblers are going to be a huge contender this next season.
Oh my gosh! If you go his article, he posted about there's a new corner. Um, the highlight he posted on the article is ESPN's top 10 plays. It's the number one play for the week. of him making a one-handed interception. Yeah.
I gotta go watch that.
I mean, the coach that recruited him was saying like you can't teach his kind of stats, like he's just an animal. So
Yeah, you got to have some sort of just God-given talent to
yeah, so
be that kind of powerhouse.
pretty exciting stuff for the USFL.
I'm excited. I'm really excited just to see how the league develops.
Oh yeah,
one season in, it was already great. I can't imagine what's in the future. For me, I'm gonna try to release a deep dive on Samuel Ackham out of Montana. He just got signed as a wide receiver to the Philadelphia Stars. I mean, not just. It's kind of old news, but
well, but an
like a
article is
week and a
still
half
needed.
old. But he deserves some
Yeah.
representation. So.
Oh, absolutely. So, do you want to hit him with our question for this week?
No.
You want me to?
Yeah.
All right. This is one that Cyrus and I have talked about multiple times. We've had many discussions about it. It's I think one of our original conversations we like ever had together as friends, and happened in a kind of an old school diner as the background. It's kind of like
Yeah.
20s diner kind of
Well,
restaurant.
we were at Freddy's.
Yeah, Freddy's.
Yeah.
That's right. For some reason, I was thinking of. Have you ever heard of AJ's Diner?
No.
I was thinking of AJ's Diner, but I don't even think we have one of those. So
No. We were at Freddy's. Was it
right.
Steak Burger?
Yeah.
And it looks like a 1920s or whatever, like old school burger joint.
And so we came up with this question of, if you were all of a sudden transferred back to the 1920s when you walked out the door, what would you do? How would you make money? How would you live? How would you?
And I don't want to
create an
hear any of
identity?
this. I would start Google. Like you have the
No.
same amount of knowledge that you have now, unless you like an expert programmer. You're not starting Google.
Yep.
Like,
all right. That's our question for the week. Make sure you ponder it. We will have our answers for you next week.
Yeah. And post your answers on TikTok at Stars and Stripes FMN and
the official
on the
Discord.
official USFL Discord, which is shown on screen.
All right, and
remember, if you want to pop up that NFT link real quick.
Oh yeah.
Buy your NFTs so when we have those interviews with players, you can chime in.
Yeah, ask them your own questions. Very cool.
It's one of those many benefits of purchasing an NFT. So
yeah,
do it.
All right, Cyrus, you ready?
Yep, ready. 3, 2, 1. This has been episode 5 of Stars and Stripes.